Let's chat about timelines that are best recommendations from experts on when you should start running after having a baby. This chart is taken from a Delphi study authored by Shefali Christopher et al. She's been on the podcast if you want to check that out. Basically, they ask experts in a couple of different rounds of questioning, what is your best recommendation on when it's appropriate time to return to run? So if we take a look at the recommendation that one cannot return to running before 3 weeks postpartum, the first round, 76% said absolutely, we agree with that. Second round, changed it a little bit. 85% of the experts said, hey, definitely before 3 weeks, not the best idea. We're a little more wishy-washy when we get to one cannot return to running before 6 weeks. That's more of a 55% at the third round, but we get better consensus when you take a look here that the timeline post-birth to return to running is person-specific, which is great because it takes into account all the different things going on. There's agreement that things like perineal tearing, episiotomy, C-section scar, they should be completely healed. There's not really any delineation on kind of what that means. But in general, there's some good agreement that after that 6 week mark, because if you take a look here, one cannot return to running before 12 weeks postpartum, that's much lower agreement to that. So we're saying, okay, great, earlier, but with that person-specific recommendation, we're talking about, are they passing return to run readiness screen? Are they getting enough nutrition? Are they at risk for low energy availability if they're a lactating person? What other things are going on? And we haven't even talked about pelvic floor issues or heaviness, pressure with prolapse, leakage, back pain. We haven't even talked about any of that stuff. But in general, so assuming everything's looking good, these are the general consensus statements from experts that were asked in this study. So tell me what you think. I find a lot on like a lot of the Facebook groups that I'm on that are just moms, they're touting that 6 to 12 week mark, which again, like this is what the experts are saying. I would love to see kind of what your experience has been, what you've been told, because again, I think it just totally depends, which is good news because it allows for a lot of variability, but also makes it really challenging to be like, yes, it's going to be exactly this. So tell me what you think.